Hey and namaste. I'm Zay with the Xude Yoga, and this week we're going to be doing a flow for posture correction. So we're going to work on the shoulders, the spine, the hips, and everything in between. Last week we did a flow for body dysmorphia, so make sure you go check that out at the end of the video. So let's get into it. We're gonna start off on our hands and knees in a tabletop. This is one of my favorite positions to start out in, making sure that the shoulders are on top of the wrist, the hips on top of the knees, tops of the feet planted into the earth, getting familiar with the mat, maybe moving the hips from side to side, from left to right. Just waking up the spine, waking up the body, maybe rotating the hips in circles, rotating the neck. Taking deep inhales through the stomach, exhaling, the stomach deflates. Maybe even doing some cat-cows, sending the chin to the chest and the crown to the sky, just flowing with your own breath. Now, whenever you're ready, floating the crown a little bit towards the front of the mat, we're gonna grip the fingertips into the mat as if you have a basketball in your hand. Folding the toes over, pressing up into a downward facing dog. From here, pedaling out. You can even move the hips from left to right, stretching out the lower spine and the side bodies. Just breathing here, allowing yourself to be in your first inversion. Inhale, coming into a high plank and holding here. Squeezing the abs, drawing the shoulders down and back, really pressing against the mat. For a couple more breaths. Deep inhale. Exhale, folding the toes over, coming into a cobra. Drawing the crown up. The hips are lifted off of your mat. The knees are lifted. Stretching the back of the neck. Coming back up, exhaling, going into a downward facing dog. Pedaling out the knees. Maybe even moving the hips, moving the shoulders to meet the hips. Now from here, we're gonna take the right foot, step it in between the hands, lowering the left knee. And now we are in a horse rider's pose, making sure that the shoulders are stacked on top of the hips. With each exhale, the hips come closer to the right ankle. Taking deep inhales through the nose, deep exhales out of the mouth. Inhaling through the nose. Having a focal point so that you're able to balance, finding stability and ease within the breath. From here, bringing the hands to heart center. Exhaling, you're going to take the left elbow, bring it to the outside of the right knee as you press into the hands, looking over the right shoulder in a prayer. Continuing to press into the left elbow, into the right knee, pressing down into the top of the left foot and into the whole right foot. With each exhale, twisting even more. Your next exhale, coming back into a horse rider's. From here, we're gonna come into warrior one. So we're gonna keep the right knee bent, folding the left toes over, pressing up, lifting the left knee, and turning the toes in about a 45-degree angle and pressing up, readjusting the foot however necessary. Just making sure that the whole left foot is still planted in the earth. Aligning the hips with the front of the mat. You can place your hands to heart center. Breathing here. We're gonna tie our fingers together, interlacing them. Maybe even drawing your crown back, shoulders back, or keep the chin into the chest. Whatever feels good to you. Exhale, bringing the chin to the right knee. Dropping the right shoulder onto the right knee. Bringing the hands over the head. Feeling the stretch in the inner right thigh. And breathing here. Allowing your body to cleanse, to detox. Focusing on the spine, the elongation of the spine. Inhale, coming back up, coming into a warrior two, bringing the left foot forward, the arms out, still taking the slight bend in the right knee and making sure that the right knee is stacked on top of the right ankle. From here, we're gonna take the left hand, slide it down the left leg. From here, taking the right elbow into the inside of the right knee, pressing outward and twisting to the left, drawing the left hand over the left shoulder. Breathing here. Holding here for a few more breaths. Maybe I'm drawing the left hand even diagonal with the left side of the body. Exhale, we're gonna lower the left hand to meet the right. Lower the left knee, coming into a fold over the right knee. Maybe moving the crown here, moving the shoulders and the hips, doing what feels good to you. We're gonna do the same thing on the other side. Let's rock back into horse riders. Plant both hands on each side of the foot, folding the left toes over, lifting the left knee, and pressing into a three-legged dog. Lowering the left heel closer to the earth. The shoulders are parallel with the front of the mat. Exhale, lowering the right foot to meet the left. Pedaling out the knees. Moving the hips, moving the shoulders. From here, we're gonna do the same thing that we did on the right side, on the left. So from here, inhaling, bringing the left foot in between the hands, lowering the right knee onto the earth. Tops of the right foot are into the earth. And here, the shoulders are stacked on top of the hips. Breathing here. Cleansing the bodies with the breath. Sending the hips closer towards the left heel. Bringing the hands to heart center in a prayer. Your next exhale, bringing the right elbow into the outside of the right knee. Pressing into the hands, twisting, looking over the left shoulder. Gently guiding the breath here. Pressing down in the top of the right foot. From here, coming back to center, placing the hands onto your mat. We're gonna fold the right toes over, lifting the right knee off of the earth, keeping the bend in the left knee. We're gonna turn the foot out slightly, coming into a warrior one. So I usually have to readjust because my warrior one is not perfect. So with time, you will feel more at ease in this asana, making sure the hips are squared forward at the front of the mat. Interlacing the fingers, drawing the chest back, the crown backwards, taking on more of a slight bend in the left knee. Exhale, tucking the chin into the chest, folding over the left knee. Drawing the arms above the head, bringing them towards the front of the mat. Resting the left shoulder on the left knee, or if you want more of a stretch, lifting the left shoulder off the knee. Exhale, coming back up into a warrior two, drawing the arms out, making sure the hips are faced forward. Exhale, walking the right hand down the leg, the left arm comes over the head. Exhale, now we're gonna take the left elbow, bring it to the outside, or the inside of the left knee. And from here, bringing the right arm over the body, maybe even creating a diagonal line with the fingertips all the way to the ankle. Opening the bodies here, opening up the left hip. A couple more breaths here. Exhale, planting the right hand next to the left, lowering the right knee, pressing into the left heel, coming into a fold. You haven't sweat like this in a long time during a flow. Wow. Folding over into a horse riders, placing the hands on opposite sides of the foot, tucking in the right toes. Exhale, we're gonna press the left foot up into the air. Planting the right heel into the earth, the shoulders in alignment with the front of the mat. Exhale, bringing the left foot to meet the right, pedaling out. From here, we're gonna come into a high plank, holding here. And this time, let's come into a cobra by lowering the knees, coming onto the tops of the feet, drawing the crown back. Feeling a stretch all the way from the crown to the toes. Exhale, let's fold into a child's pose. Bringing the knees to the outside of the mat, the toes come together. Third eye is rested on the mat. The hands are extended forward. From here, let's begin rocking the crown from left to right, back and forth on the mat. Massaging the third eye. Seeking clarity, seeking knowledge and wisdom. Being able to see the truth in all. From here, slowly walking the hands up, bringing the knees parallel with the ankles, rolling the body up, and from here, lowering the hands to the heels, drawing the crown back, and here in a camel pose, pulling at the heels, sending the hips forward. With each exhale, lowering the crown closer towards the heels. On the exhale, tucking the chin into the chest, keeping the hips up, walking the hands forward and sending the chest towards the earth. Opening up the shoulders, lengthening the spine. Allowing yourself to breathe here, to be here. You can even move the shoulders up and down individually. Doing what feels good for you here. From here, we are going to come onto our stomachs, however you need to. Just resting here, maybe even placing the head down on the mat, Giving yourself a break, taking a few breaths. From here, we're going to walk the hands in a bit. As if you're going into a cobra, we're going to bring the toes up. And from here, pressing the hands into the earth, walking the hands even more in towards the body, drawing the crown back and bringing the toes towards the crown. Feeling the stretch all the way from the base of the spine to the back of the neck. Pulling the chin. Pulling the shoulders back. Opening the throat chakra. Exhale, lower. Placing either side of the ear on the mat. All right, now we're going to get into a bow. Bringing the feet towards the booty. The hands come to the inside of the feet. And from here, you are going to pull as hard as you can and lift. Sending the crown up towards the sky, sending the feet towards the crown. Drawing the shoulders back, rocking on the belly button. Lifting the hips. A couple more breaths, you got this. One deep inhale. Exhale, lower. Letting go. Noticing where the tension is gone within the spine. Notice where you're feeling more relief. And from here, let's get into a child's pose. So just making your way up, bringing the knees out to the outside of the mat, the toes together, walking the hands out and folding. Drawing the third eye to the mat. Gently massaging the third eye by rocking the crown back and forth. Slowing down the breath. Slowing down the bodies. Allowing yourself to be present in this moment. Allowing yourself to feel your body. To become one with your bodies. Only when you're ready, gently starting to wake up by tucking the chin into the chest, walking the hands upward, coming back into a seat on the heels. Or you can come into an easy seat. From here, placing the hands to heart center, taking deep inhales. Deep exhale out of the nose, cooling the breath, cooling the body. Thank you for tuning in, showing up for self, no matter what's going on in the world, knowing that you are making a change, being able to heal the world one flow at a time. Thank you for shining your light, for sharing your light, for exchanging your energy. Namaste. Another one. That was beautiful. I hope y'all are feeling lighter, brighter. Let us know down below in the comments how you're feeling. How were you feeling before the practice? And how are you feeling now that you've done the work? Also, make sure if you're new to this channel, make sure you subscribe. You press the notification bell so you can receive a notification every time I release a video. So make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend so they can come along and flow with you every single Friday. So until next week, namaste.